So I was cut off from my last video, but that's okay because I don't want to make them too long. So basically, we were talking about Ezekiel, Ezra, and Malachi. I can't find anything on Malachi, so I don't know what to say about him. But Ezekiel was interesting because I met somebody who wanted to, who really liked the name Ezekiel and wanted to be called Ezekiel. And I only knew one Ezekiel my whole life. He was a hype man. He's really awesome. Like he actually went to the White House and worked, at one of their events, and he's a really great guy, Ezekiel. They call him Zeke, Z-E-E-K. Anyway, there was another kid that I knew that wanted to be called Ezekiel, and I always wondered why. So when I looked up Ezekiel, because when you look up Wikipedia and you go through like all of the things and you click all the links, it ended up saying something about Ezekiel, Ezra, and Malachi. They say Ezekiel's a prophet. They were all prophets. And that Ezekiel prophesied the coming of the third temple. So there were two temples that were used for sacrificing, and then they stopped sacrificing, and they said that when the third temple is built, sacrifices will come back into existence, and then that we'll start sacrificing again. Which I wouldn't be surprised now because they're all talking about overpopulation, but whatever. Orthodox Jews, in their daily prayers, give reference to this third temple. So that's really interesting because I always wondered what makes an Orthodox Jew different from a regular Jew. And Ezra spoke about how you're not supposed to intermarry. So basically, he really believed that you have to keep it within the bloodline, which is where Ashkenazi and Sephardic come from. So basically, if you're Ashkenazi, that means that you can trace your lineage all the way back to the tribe of Judah, and you've only been within that bloodline. Sephardic means that you married outside of the bloodline. So even now, if you could be an Ashkenazi Jew and decide that you fell in love with somebody and you want to be with them, then you automatically your children become Sephardic because the bloodline has been changed. I don't want to say like marred or tainted or, but that to them, it's bloodline is important. And I know there was somebody else who decided to, out of all the gods that they were worshiping, they decided to worship Yahweh, and that became monotheism. I just can't remember who it was. But yeah, so that's been my journey reading about religion. I think a lot of the gods that people worshipped were actually aliens that landed and, were able to communicate with us in some form or another. I do believe in aliens. I don't think that they were gods or humans with metaphysical powers. I think they were aliens, and maybe aliens had babies with humans, and they crossbred and then they had powers or whatever. Same thing, they talk about, I forgot, the Nephilim, right? It's the Nephilim. And those are children that angels had with humans. So, and they always talk about the gods. The Greek gods always talk about half gods, like Hercules, who is half human and half god. So I really feel like a lot of these things that we call gods are actually aliens that came. And maybe they look like us, or maybe they don't. I don't know. And then when they had children, some of these children may have had supernatural powers or things of that nature. But that's just my theory. I do believe in faith. I do believe in God. There's something or someone out there who has protected me, my friends, my family. I've seen miracles. So I can't doubt that at all. I would never doubt that. I think we call it God because it's the word that we were taught. I would love to know the true name. But I do also believe in aliens. So I have a lot of faith. My faith can move mountains. I am a perfect example. Everyone called me an angel on earth because I am blessed, and I bless others just by being near them. And I'm always helping, loving, teaching, and sharing, and just love and light, But I'm aware of the darkness, and I do talk about it because you need to bring awareness to it. It exists, but I don't promote it, But you need to know how to fight darkness if it does present itself. But the best way to fight it is just to continue being light and shining, because darkness cannot exist in the light. It just can't. It could be there, but it'll never outshine the light, even in numbers. So just be good, be pure, as pure as you can, because none of us are pure. And just do good and do right, and even if you fall and falter, get back up. I was actually writing something, I think I'm going to put it in a book or something, where it says, Knock me down, I get back up harder. I dare you to knock me down. You know, like, I dare you to knock me down because you don't even want to see what's going to happen when I get back up. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. I'm just going to stop now while I'm ahead.